gunning for a miracle, one that can take away. And found it in a skinny girl, might have been half his age. And Benny liked to push his buttons, and Marco, he lose his cool, and call each other good for nothing. Yet when the war is through, and call it on the fire escape and take sweet time to make it up. And Carla, she's a true romantic, living her life in verse. And Daniel wasn't living love when and everything turned for worse. It could have been a chance relation, both of them lonely souls, and struggle with the big decisions, and both of them growing old. And now and then they break the vows to spend these nights alone. Beautiful dreamers, all at once, all of us trapped in the webs we spun. Beautiful things, love, love, all of us flying too close to the sun, close to the sun. And honey, what of you and I? And how will they tell our story? Maybe like a movie script, seen through an open doorway. And as the camera pulls away, we could have been traveling in a fried out combi on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. She said, do you come from a land down under? Women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? a man in Brussels. He was 6'4", full of muscle. I said, do you speak my language, brother? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. He said, I come from a land down under, where beaters flow and chunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Lying in a den in Bombay, with a slack jaw and not a lot to say. I said to the man, are you trying to tempt me? Because I come from the land of plenty. He said, oh, do you come from a land down under? Oh yeah, yeah. Women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. We are living in a land down under. Oh yeah, yeah. Women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover.
Oops. Sorry, sneak peek for you. Yeah, I'm playing T-Rex. Back on Figjams. I'm trying really hard to find like a very specific photo in my camera roll of, I don't fucking know what it's at. Oh my god, I fucking found it. My camera roll of 60,000 pictures. Dude, I cannot believe I just found that. Okay. I'm not losing this shit. From 2021, and I tried to find it just based off of what I thought my hair would look like at the time, and went from there. It was bad. Summer of 2021 was a fucking awful hair situation. Anyways, it's fucking cold outside. I'm outside right now. My hair was freezing a little bit, but like, I really like how cold air feels in my throat. So like when I was filling up gas today, I was just standing there, but also try not to be a bitch because I don't want people to like look at me and think like, oh, she's a bitch. So like I wasn't moving at all, but like inside I was shaking really, really bad. But on the outside, I just looked fucking cool. So yeah, no, I'm really liking the outside weather, even though it's cold as fuck. One of my favorite things about snow specifically is the like animal tracks. I think they're very cute. I've been taking pictures of the little ones I've been seeing. I could go take another one because I'm going to show you guys, because I've been collecting a little bit of media. Okay, I haven't gone hard in the media, but I also have not done a Figjams in 3 weeks. No, it's been like 3 weeks. Holy shit. And I haven't really, okay. So I haven't really been listening to a lot of new shit by my standards, I guess. Definitely new shit. But new shit but old shit, right? So this playlist is like, I was trying to think, I was like, I need something good, I need something like grand, like this is a new year. But honestly, I'm just gonna play like what I've been listening to the past few weeks that I've been AWOL, because that's what I want to do. And if you want like a general theme, because there still is one, right? Like, well, yeah, I put on my playlist name like gay stuff. So if I were gonna put a name to this vibe that I've created here, I would say like queer rock. Not necessarily because no, actually, yeah. I envision there's a few like sprinkled in random shit, but I envision every single one of these artists to be queer in some capacity, actually. So I take that back. It's all gay dudes mostly. That's just what I'm into. What can I say? Seriously though, like, why are the men who do not fuck with women, why are those always the most attractive people? It's kind of fucked up, honestly. Speaking of, here's some T-Rex for you. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Strap in for the ride because it's kind of all over the place. Just gonna warn you now. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy.
So come on, little girl, won't you hold my hand? Come on, little girl, don't you understand? Come on, little girl, yeah, yeah. Love is grand, won't you hold my hand? Princess that bridge with your touchable grace, streamed up by love, but you know I was brave. Up to get an angel, measuring the stars, trying to run away with a crimson jar. So come on, little girl, won't you hold my hand? Come on, little girl, don't you understand? Come on, little girl, yeah, yeah. Love is grand, won't you hold my hand? can see you, but I see what you say. The little moves that you make, yeah. And bite down on the world, take it. Let it move, let it go. Light it up, start it over. Oh, you can light it up, start it over. Oh, you can light it up, start it over. You can light it up, start it over.
Dude, I'm just gonna fucking say it. Like, I'm a McGee fan right now. That's the only song I think I've ever heard by him, but it's enough to put me on to an entire band. I think we're at the point where, oh my god, my stomach is trying to fucking kill me from the inside. Oh my god. Something's happening in there, and it's because I ate barbecue pizza, and every fiber in my fucking body revolts against the idea of barbecue on pizza. But I was so hungry, and I worked so long today, and I had my show, and so I like inhaled 3 disgusting slices of that shit, and I think my body's taking it out of me. Hold up, am I like really quiet? Can you fuck with some shit? I don't think that did anything at all, actually. Oh, hang on. Well, tell me if I'm really quiet, or you can just kind of like guess what I'm saying, because it's probably not that. What is actually going on? Give me just 1 second. Is that a yes? Wait. Something's happening with the mic that's not good. So bear with me for like more than 5 seconds actually. Yeah, fuck it, I don't know. There's just like a constant like stream of noise on my end. What are we doing here? You know what? Sorry, I've done a radio show before. It's just been a very long time, okay? There. How about that? How about that? Okay, that's way fucking better. Now I'm too loud. God damn. Yeah, sorry, I was just talking into the computer microphone, which sucks quite dicky, so sorry about that. Whatever the fuck I was talking about probably wasn't that. Oh, just that my stomach's dying because I ate barbecue on pizza. Next, I have been listening. Oh my god. I've been listening to so much Jack Stauber and of Montreal that it's not even, I can't do a show on it, even though I that was the plan for today, was glam rock, which, you know, it's still pretty much glam rock, but without David Bowie, which is it really glam rock if I'm not playing David Bowie? But I like, that's a crazy way to start out the new year. I don't know. Like, of course, I mean, obviously I do a radio show every fucking week. Of course I'm one of those people who, like, lets music dictate my life, and I will judge an entire person based off of, like, what music they resonate with, or I will know exactly, like, I feel like how someone's feeling just by them, like, playing their last, like, few liked songs. And starting the new year off with, like, such a intense but light but happy but soul crushing but gay vibe is is I guess how we're going into 2025. I've also just discovered, and I don't really want people to come for me for this, but I'm gonna say it anyways because I think it's quite funny. So Colin Hay is like, so I listened to this album and it's called Man at Work, and I was like, oh ha, that's funny. It's like a twist on Men at Work. And it is. And he's singing, and he did a cover of I can't think of it now, but the Saxy Man at Work song, like the most popular, Who Can It Be Now, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's funny, like he's doing a cover on them, like making fun of the album, or like doing an acoustic version of like Men at Work, like whatever. I didn't put it together that like this man is the lead singer of Men at Work, and that's why he titled his album Man at Work, which like makes so much sense. And even in the voice, I just didn't get it. I didn't get it until I listened to the whole album, and I was like, man, he's covering a lot of Men at Work songs. Like, what is he? That's not very original. And I was like, oh, you know, like when he did the cover of Who Can It Be Now, I was like, damn, this guy sounds a lot like. Yeah, I've never done a deep dive on Men at Work, and instead, before I have ever listened to a full Men at Work album, I've listened to a full Colin Hay album, which is kind of fucking funny. Another thing I've been getting into, starting after New Year's, is African electronic music. It's really fucking good, and I have a song on this playlist for you. The other secret, what is it, like fifth thing? Okay, so we got of Montreal, Jack Stauber, electric African music, and Colin Hay for some reason. We're also doing, if we're doing like all of that, I feel like what would mix well into the mix, and what I have been getting into, is the Talking Heads again, because I don't really fucking need a reason to get back into the Talking Heads. It's my annual like relapse, and this time around I listened to Remain in the Light, which is that Great Curve song that I just played, which is a fucking banger. Like, I've listened to probably like half of that album like just in like one song at a time type of shit. I've never listened to it like in one go. Fucking phenomenal. And when I was going through, like, because I was driving back from Iowa, so I had like a long time, and so I wanted to like go for albums. And when I was looking through what album of the Talking Heads to listen to, it was hard, because I decided, like, I settled on the 80s, because the first, like, starting from the beginning of a band's discography is just, like, that's gonna send me, like, way too fucking deep into the mines. Like, I couldn't handle that. But then also doing, like, their later stuff, like, is more happy, and so I just went, like, honestly, by album cover is, like, what's gonna make me feel the most, like, melancholy right now. Also, fun fact, I found out, I don't know where I found this out, actually. Oh, we were doing okay, I found this out through a Jeopardy game that we played for my orientation yesterday, and it was just like a bunch of disabled famous people and like what they were disabled in. And fucking, I guess Abraham Lincoln, was it Abraham Lincoln? Yeah, I think it was Abraham Lincoln, or like one of the greats, I don't know, fucking Albert Einstein, one of the fucking people. Cher was dyslexic. Did you guys know that? Someone else was Muhammad Ali was also dyslexic. I don't know how he was such a good wrestler if he was dyslexic, but so Abraham Lincoln was diagnosed with melancholia, which it used to be called melancholia, but now it's called depression. But I really think we should bring melancholia back, because that shit fucking rocks. No, I'm not depressed. I'm just chronically melancholic. God, that goes so hard. Anyways, what the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, music. I've been listening to it. But like I said, not an insane amount. I really haven't listened to too much new stuff. I just keep on fucking listening to Jack Stauber over and over and over again because I can't get over it. I mean, like, something so... And he reminds me of, like, BoJack... No, not BoJack. Oh, God, I'm mixing up my bows. He reminds me of Bo Burnham, but, like, in a really good way. Like, Bo Burnham... Okay, whatever, I'm not even going to talk about that. He reminds me of Bo Burnham, but in a really good way. And I cannot help but fucking break down into, like, a puddle of ash every time I listen to Jack Stauber. But, like, the thing is, it's in, like, a, like, I don't want to die way, but it's like, man, this world really sucks. But look at this guy talking about how much the world sucks in such a not sucky way, in such like a pretty and boppy... Okay, I'm gonna play Jack Stauber later. I'm gonna stop talking about him because, I mean, I was gonna do a full album go through, but I think you guys just need to do that on your own time when you're ready. But Hilo is 100% the album of the week. I do have some songs. The next few songs, maybe not, the next one is fucking phenomenal, but it doesn't really fit with the three after it. So the three after it, I got more of an electronic vibe going on, and Steven's song, celebrity guest song of choice, he threw in there is some Weezer, and he was like, okay, play this shit. And I was listening to it before I put it in, because, like, obviously I'm not gonna play it on the show if it's dog shit. And it's this girl singing, and I was like, that's not Weezer. But it's pretty fucking good, so I'm playing it anyways. And it goes really well with, do you say Gyotti? Okay. That's enough of me trying to pronounce artists, because I really don't try that hard. But it's just my own interpretation, right? Down to the fucking pronunciation of the names. Let's play some music though. Here's "It's a Squeeze" by Dog Race that I found a couple weeks ago. I think my friend was playing during a Christmas party, and this came on and everyone was talking, and I like zoned out completely because I was like, what the fuck is that playing in the background? And someone was like, yeah, this song's kind of weird. And I was like, you shut the fuck up, because it's so fucking good. But I was like, this is so like out of place and jarring. Here's "It's the Squeeze" by Dog Race.
it's not, but then it is, but then it's not, but then it is again.
It's a squeeze.
It's not the love.
It's a squeeze.
It's not the love.
It's a squeeze.
It's not the love.
It's a squeeze.
It's not the love. 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 It's not the love.
Peaceful songs will get along if we leave them together in the armory. On my knees, my head on your queasy stomach, cannot keep my chin up. I woke to sweats in the night, strange sensation to feel alive. I find it so hard to tell you I'm afraid to forget the smell of you. Wizard with the wand, competing with the lightning. Coward and also the king and a man of the world. Floating logs on a dark stream move me and like apologies when texting. Broken limbs fill the smooth snake skin on a Ferris wheel far from cash love. You got to have the tough guts so you hum like a human and watch the young nuts grow. I find it so hard to hear you say you think that I never hear you. Wizard with the wand, competing with the lightning. Coward and also a king and a man of war. Sweats in the night, strange sensation to be alive. I find it so hard to tell you I'm afraid to forget the smell of you. Wizard with the wand, competing with the lightning. Coward and also a king and a man of oil.
Hang on, guys. I'm trying to figure it out. So fucking annoying. Living in the middle of nowhere where you don't have any service ever. I'm listening. I'm going back and listening to what it sounds like for you guys, and that's bad. But sadly, I am not God and cannot control Wi-Fi as much as I wish I could. So we're gonna take a brief pause so I can let my computer cool down, because it is glitching the fuck out. And then we'll come back to it, because I'm not fucking having to skip through Jack Stubbers. So give me like 2 minutes, turn my video settings down a little bit, and see if I can fix this up here. Okay, thanks for bearing through it. I think, I don't want to jinx it, but I think the worst is over. I'm in the green again, so that's good. I just need to open my window and have 14-degree weather pour over my devices. And now we can cook. It is halfway through the show though, so I will be talking for a hot second. And oh my god, why is this shit so heavy? And plugging my computer, holy shit, soon. God, oh my god, sorry, I'm just a fucking mess. I will be talking and I will be having a cigarette, so let's do that, because I have plenty to say. You guys want to hear about my acid trip or nah? Is that not the vibe? I don't know if we do drugs anymore or not. I forgot if it's getting cool or getting scary out there. I'm gonna say it's getting pretty cool, because I had a fantastic time. Hang on. Let me light the cigarette. And before you come at me for smoking cigarettes, let me tell you, I know how disgusting it is, okay? But, it's kind of my vice, okay? My coworker asked me the other day, she was like, so you don't really, like, have any vices? You don't smoke weed? You don't drink alcohol? And I'm like, yeah, I don't even own a vape, which is kind of true. It's kind of true. She's like, so you don't have any vices? I was like, what? It's just really funny. It's just really funny to think of me as a person without vices. So I did acid on New Year's, actually. And that was a very interesting time. Because the thing is, and this is, I found kind of a common theme with a lot of my friends, and call it anxiety, call it, like, autism, call it what you will, but taking psychedelics will sometimes make you, like, uncontrollably shake. And this happens a lot with my friends. It doesn't really happen with me too often, but then again, I am a person who cannot control, like, my body temperature very well at all, like, sober. So it was really affecting me for the first, like, 30 minutes of this trip, right? Oh God, is my mom coming outside? Because she's gonna see me smoking a cigarette and not be happy about it. I'll tell her it's weed. Is that better? So, first, like, I couldn't even tell you how long. I was not aware of time passing. But let's say the first 30 minutes to an hour of the trip, I was gone. I could not open my eyes for fear of falling in to the earth. Like, being absorbed by it. I couldn't open my eyes because that was too much intake and I could not fucking handle it. So, closed my eyes for a bit. You know, just tried to calm the fuck down, because after being sober, oh yeah, by the way, because I haven't said it enough on here, I had been, emphasis on had, been sober. No drugs, no weed, only nicotine, for the past, well, from, Halloween to New Year's, right? So this was my first ever sober, like, trip on acid, like, going from absolutely nothing to 100, basically, instantly. So it was a lot to take in. So I ended up sitting outside with my friends, for just two of my friends, for, I don't know, let's say another hour, because I was at my friend's house and there was probably, I want to say, like, 13 people there, which is a lot of people to be around you, especially people that, like, I'm chill, I'm tight with the homies, like, I love the friends of my friends. Hell, I would even consider them my friends too. Pretty cool friend group. It's just a lot of people, right? So, and a lot of people all in completely, like, different feeling mindsets, right? And I could feel it. I could see what people were thinking, right? And I could feel the energy flowing, like it was fucking palpable. Like I could see it with my eyes. And it was just a lot to take in at first, right? So I sat outside for a little bit, talked to my friends, but it was, like, as cold as it is now, right? So it was, like, 25 degrees. I have my hand sticking out of the fucking window with the cigarette, and it's freezing off, by the way. So we sat out there for a little bit, I cried, you know, because just the waves of emotions. But it wasn't like a bad cry. But I knew if I was inside and I was crying, these people had never seen me cry. Like, we're not like as close like that as like for me to cry in front of them. At least that's how I felt. So I was outside just crying about nothing, right? I was just like feeling the acid running through my veins. Talking about cicadas for a hot second too. I was going ham because it's weird because when you're high like that, it's like everything falls out of your brain. I don't know one goddamn thing. I don't even know my name yet, but I'll get like waves of like every single thing I've ever learned in my entire life comes to the forefront of my like prefrontal cortex, and then I just start spewing it out. So we did that for a little bit until it got like too unbearably cold. We had to go inside. So going inside, now that I'm like calmed down and like more in tune with the fucking like waves of energy like washing about the fucking room. At first I couldn't handle it. Now I'm just fucking like giggling because it's so incredible. Like, it's drugs, so of course it's gonna feel fucking incredible, but that hasn't been my past experience on psychedelics, right? So on like acid or on shrooms, I usually have like super bad anxiety, but I still fucking keep on doing it anyways. And that was this time. I was like, I know who I am, I know I'm an anxious person, I know it's probably not gonna be all like shits and giggles, but it actually mostly was, which was really refreshing. So come inside, I can feel these waves of energy, and this is like a lot of people in this friend group that I was with are very like introverted, so like being quiet is like an okay thing with this friend group, and that's not something I'm usually like super comfortable being in, like a group of a lot of people being like quiet together, and it's really nice. My brain just can't fucking handle it because of the brain of anxiety I have, I guess. But I was finding it so funny because like someone would crack a joke, everyone would laugh, and then it kind of like dulled down again, and like that kept on happening, and it was just like I don't even know, just waves of fucking energy. And so my friend puts on Dark Side of the Moon and I was done. Like, Pink Floyd fucking got my ass. And I was gonna add some to this playlist, but I don't think I can handle it again quite yet. But you know, like, I don't know. If you're listening to the show, I would assume you've probably listened to at least some Pink Floyd, maybe Dark Side of the Moon, the whole album. And it starts, it's a, like, fucking trip in itself. Like, I was confident that the sober people were also tripping while we were listening to this album. Because it starts, like, it's just got a bunch of, like, manic laughs and, like, weird shit, and like overlaying, like there's music, but there's also like a lot of like spoken words and just like laughs and like real sounds mixed in with everything, and also the like hallucinations of sounds that I was hearing in my head. And then my friends over there just like giggling, like one of my friends who was also on acid just over there fucking giggling at this Pink Floyd shit, making me laugh. It was scary, but in such a good way. And then fucking Us and Them came on. Wait, and I couldn't tell when the songs were ending, when the songs were beginning. Which is an album, but music gets confusing for me on psychedelics. It always is. Which I want to talk about that too, because I came to an insane revelation with music. And like why I use music, or like what music is for me, or like when I should be using it, I guess, because it's a drug in itself. But yeah, it was an insane energy. And okay, mind you, it's like New Year's Eve too, and so like this impending, like, not doom, but like we're all waiting for something, right? And obviously it's like New Year's, like, but in my head I could just like feel the anticipation and not really understand beyond like we're waiting for a time on a clock, but it felt like we're waiting for more. And when you're in that state and you can like literally feel, at least like
what you think everyone's feeling, which I don't know if it's like real or not, but I was sure that I could feel what every single person in that room was feeling. It was just anticipation, right? And I could not perceive time very well at all. So it was weird because like everyone was like, okay, 30 minutes until New Year's, and like everyone's kind of like restless, and I really wanted to go on a fucking walk, and I didn't understand that we were like waiting for New Year's. So I was trying to get people to go out on this walk, and people were like, like let's stay cuz like it's about to be New Year's or whatever, and I was like, but outside, I need to go outside right now. So instantly like someone said like, okay, it's like 30 minutes and like whatever, and I swear to God, in like 2 minutes everyone's like, Happy New Year, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because I couldn't, like, time was not a thing, right? So people were there to celebrate New Year's while 4 of us were there to like do acid, and like I don't think I really could take in both events at the same time. So we ended up going on a little walk. Like the acid brain was dying down a little bit. I ended up staying awake, I think, that day for, I don't know, I think it was like 30 hours. I went without sleep because we stayed up till like 7 a.m. We dropped at like 6 p.m. on New Year's Eve. So we went on this walk, we were talking, we were doing all this stuff. But, so yeah, it was a really good time. And what was so notable about this trip for me that's unlike any other trip I've ever done is that I was so happy. Not even happy because I wasn't like balls off the walls, like just like ecstatic. Like I wasn't like smiling. I was just content, right? So I was just like fully content, not only with like where I was, who I was with, the conversations that we were having, the conversations we weren't having, like silence. I was content with everything. But I was so fucking content with like where I am in life. And that's a really fucking nice feeling. And like I was just happy with like how I was handling things in the moment, but also like all the fucking shit I had gone through and done. Sorry, I'm fucking getting emotional. All the shit that I had done to work on myself last year, it is an insane amount of work. It's like 5 years of work that I've been pushing. Honestly, I feel like it's my entire life of work, right? That I've just been kind of like sitting on and like thinking about and waiting for the right moment to just like feel it out, I guess. And that was the moment. And last year was a fucking train wreck for me. I mean, the amount of like plot twists that I went through last year is fucking insane. But I was, yeah, anyways, I don't really know exactly how to put into words how I was feeling. I was just so content with everything. And it's a really nice feeling, and it's still carried over. Like I still feel that way a little bit. As anxious as my life feels fucking right now, just like knowing that I felt so good in that moment, the most vulnerable, the most like, because you know how acid works, like on your brain, it just kind of like opens up all of your like neuron receptors, so you're literally like feeling and seeing everything, and like it's just, I mean, it's drugs. I don't know how else to explain it. But it was really nice. So one of the revelations that I had, and I was talking to my friend about this, and it just kind of fucking blew my mind, is that when I'm on psychedelics, music never really makes sense to me. Like, I can make however many playlists I want, which I have a lot of playlists, like, specifically for tripping, like, for the event of tripping. And I never listen to them, because I never have the desire to. And then when I do listen to music, it just doesn't really make sense. I don't know, like, I can't remember the words to songs that I listen to all the time. I can't, like, super feel the beat. I don't know when the songs are starting or ending. Like, it just doesn't, music just doesn't make sense to me, on psychedelics. And that used to make me really sad because I was like, this is something that I enjoy so much and I spend so much of my time doing, is listening to music. I'm gonna need to plug in my computer in a second. Or we're gonna die up here. The computer, that is. Well, I'm chilling, but I'm gonna wrap this up so I can go inside and plug in my computer. But one of the revelations I came to is that I was talking to my friend a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about, I don't know if I've said this on the show or not, but he was talking about how sometimes just to check in with himself, he'll just turn off his music in the car and just like sit and like see what he's feeling, like turn off the car radio. And I've been thinking about that a lot, and I was telling my friend, I was like, I don't know why music just doesn't make sense to me, and it's so frustrating, but I just can't listen to music right now. And he was like, like the act of taking psychedelics and like music not making sense to me, right, and not having the desire to listen to music like that is literally me turning off the car radio for a second and just fully like letting myself digest my own emotions without the fucking background noise, without filtering my emotions into music. It's literally like taking acid is like the
Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Fine, I'll adapt to it now. All I need to find is how people to do it. Something like wow. What can I do now? Get close to you somehow. And never die. I try. All you do is cry. Ain't another God. Make my color, make my day. Open up the door. Open up and get away. Ain't another God. Make my color, make my day. Open up the door. Open up and get away. Ain't another God. Pick my color, pick my day. Open up the door. Open up and get away. Ain't another God. Pick my color, pick my day. Open up the door. Open up and get away. Ain't another God. Pick my color, pick my day. Open up the door. Open up and get away. Ain't another God. Make my color, make my day. Open up the door. Open up and get away.
all right. I was really scared there for a minute that the whole stream just blew up. My computer made like an earth-shattering pop, and I knew I was done for. But we're back, and I want to keep talking, but now I have to talk quiet because I'm in the house and I feel weird. I don't belong here. It's literally my house, and when I sit in here and like talk on a microphone, I just can't. I can't fully immerse myself. Okay, there were things I wanted to show you guys though, so let me figure out how to do that real fast. Pick my color, pick my day, open up the door, open up and get away. I'm opening Obsidian to show you guys all of my... I've been calling it... The way I've been organizing my notes in Obsidian is I have just a big Figjams file. Oh my god, please don't make me update this. I just have a big Figjams file. You can see it on the screen, maybe. Or maybe not. I don't think you can see what's going on. Okay. Oh, one second. I'm hacking the system right now. Okay, so here's my Obsidian. You guys have seen many times before. But, at this point I've lost you too. You're like, I don't even really care. Whatever you're gonna put on the screen can't be worth this weight. But, oh wait it is. I forgot what I even put on here. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna play the sound.
Give me more love.
Okay, it's not gonna play through Obsidian, but I'll just put my mic up to the computer and hopefully that works just as well. It kind of adds to what I'm about to show you anyways. So, I've been exploring the internet and I found this site. Well, okay, first of all, I found this YouTube video of this conference in, like, California. And it's, like, a technology conference. And a bunch of, like, randos just come up and present their, like, little creative, like, side passion projects. Like, these aren't for, like, companies or whatever. These are just, like, projects that people have been doing involving technology. And so one of them, this girl was wearing, like, kind of like neuron, or I don't even know how she described it, but like somehow this helmet that she put on her head, which would light up different like colors based on like it would light up based on how she was feeling. I don't know how that works, but she sat there and like sang. Oh my god, it fucking gave me chills. So there was that. This other guy was talking about how he set up a like solar panel and connected it to like an old phone and turned on Shazam and put it in a box on like a light pole in, I think it's like San Francisco. And so the phone would like never die, and it's been sitting there for months now, and it just Shazams all of the music that it hears like on the streets. And it's a super, super cool idea. And I'll probably show you guys that site eventually, or like maybe go through some of the music and like make a little playlist out of it or something like that. Just Shazamming like shit that it hears and like picks up off the streets, and it'll play like the recording of like the ambient like street noise that it was like picking up. It's super fucking cool, and you can try to pick out like where the song even like comes in, which most of it just sounds like people talking, which also I'm a slut for, just like ambient street noise. But it's a super cool idea. But there's this other site that this girl made, and she like has people just submit their like trash folders, like from their computers or like their phones, and people post their like garbage. It's called dump site, like DUUUMP if you want to look it up. And these people just post like their trash, right? Just like pictures, memes, all this shit, but also sound files. People post their deleted sound files, and I found this fucking, it's the best thing ever. I really hope the mic picks it up okay. Here's the gold that I found on dump site.
He gives me more life. 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 He gives me more life.
And then he just keeps going.
Yeah.
I really hope to God you could hear that, because it cracks my shit up. He said it was like they have little file names on the dump files, and he was like, this was a song he's like I kind of gave up on. And I wish to God I need to know what the finished song or whatever he was like. I need to know what he was trying to do with that. Dude, it fucks. I'm gonna make something out of it. So yeah, this is just the beginning, right? All right. Here, also, I didn't really say, if you're one of the viewers who don't look at the screen, because I'm showing you shit. This is a photo that I took from visiting the St. Louis Zoo, and makes me feel like I'm living in a fucking dystopian world. It's like a virtual pods. I think this woman's sitting there like with her kids, and instead of like, okay, we're also at the zoo at night, right? Which did not go exactly how I expected it to, because it's nighttime, and I should have been like, duh, you're not gonna be able to see the animals, but that didn't occur to me till we got there, and like you couldn't see the animals because it's dark. But they had these VR pods where you put on the headset, and it like simulates a zoo experience in the fucking zoo. That's all I'm gonna say about that, because that's really makes me feel like I'm living in a hell world. But saw that was something. This, oh, it's not gonna play you the sound either. Why won't it play you the sound? Okay, hang on, I'm gonna fix it because I'm a genius and I know what to do. Not really, but oh my god, I have 50 things fucking popped up right now on my screen. Let me see first of all if this plays this. Oh my god. Okay, it definitely does. Very loudly. And then do a little bit of this. And then do a little bit of this. And then do a little bit of this. Okay, check it. This is a Burberry ad. And it's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Pretty fucking cool. Honestly, one of the, if not the best, like ads I've ever seen, but just one of the coolest, like people levitating. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't even know. I've just been sitting here like trying to figure out like how they're doing that. But again, I found that on Instagram. I've been finding a lot of good shit on Instagram. Next up on the list is also an Instagram find. So, first of all, is just the hardest looking vinyl you've ever seen in your entire life. Hang on, let me make sure, because we're getting laggy again, which is awesome. We're at 2% battery, so could die at any moment. I love living life on the edge, and here we are. So if we cut out, I mean, I'll be back in a second, but I'm just gonna keep talking till it does that, because oh man, why does every piece of technology I touch just crumble before me? Give me 1 second. We're running on fumes. Like I said, I'm just gonna talk until my computer poops out because it will. Anyways, this is like the coolest vinyl you've ever seen. So I guess in Russia, like Stalin himself had banned American music. Like American vinyls were not allowed to be like pressed, like American like music, like media, so like CDs, vinyls, like obviously people could torrent. Wait, I don't know if like it was after World War II, so did we have computers? I don't think it was a household thing even. So yeah, people just did not have access in Russia to American music right after World War II. And so this guy, I don't know who it is. I need to do more deep dive. But there's this guy, right? And he was like, nah, fuck that. Like, we're gonna bootleg American songs onto vinyls, because why would we not do that? But finding like the material that would be able to be pressed into vinyls was like a super like difficult endeavor. Like, what kind of shit could we even press music on? So they somehow figured out that like old x-rays, like the type of paper, I don't know if you guys have seen x-rays before. I worked in a hospital, so, and when I worked in the hospital, they kept like bin of like the staff pick x-rays. There was this one of like a shampoo bottle like in someone's like it's an x-ray, so you just see bones, and then like that shampoo bottle should not be there. But so x-rays, so people were like digging through like hospital trash cans and stuff to pick up these x-rays to burn bootlegged American music onto in Russia, and they go so fucking hard. Like, look at these. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. There's a million of these bootlegged American vinyls out there, and this is honestly where I found the McGee song, because that was a song playing over this. But yeah, just look at these. People will find a way. You can't ban music. People will always find a way. Yeah, it's the hardest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. So there's that. What else we got on here? I don't even know. Here's what I was talking about earlier. Why snow is my favorite thing of all time, because you can see the little animal tracks, and these were right outside. This is just so cute to me, because I don't really understand how birds walk, but like this is like not even 2 feet. Like, this looks like a straight line. Like, it doesn't, I can't imagine how the bird was walking for the tracks to end up like this. But it's so fucking cute. And then right next to it, there were more little bird. I'm assuming these look more like hop tracks, right? Just because I am the animal expert, and I can tell this bird was on drugs hopping around. And then we have pictures of me. So I went to St. Louis Art Museum, and I found this place that looked like eerily familiar, and I was trying to figure out why it looked familiar. It's because I took a picture there like 4 years like prior, like I was standing in the spot, and I was like, this feels weird. So here's a picture of me in the St. Louis Art Museum in like 2021, right? And here's like the exact same place, but like now. And it's so weird to look at. I'm definitely a lot more gay now. You can tell by the fucking hair. But the difference in these pictures, if you can spot it. Okay, there's this dude in the background. Where this dude is at in this first picture is where in the second picture there's a new art exhibit, and it's a gnome encased in like chocolate. Like real hundreds of years old chocolate. It was like, I don't know. I don't remember what was on the description, but I think it's a nice addition from this like blank space in the first picture. To now we have a chocolate covered gnome. Art. You don't have to get it, but you can definitely eat it. Also we have animal updates, and that is the last piece of media I'll show you before I want to play more music. But my mom got a puppy, and she's so funny, and she's so ugly, but she's just a fucking hoot, and her nails are long as hell. Her name's Maggie May, and I call her Maggot. My mom does not appreciate that one, but look at that shithead. Look at her face, bro. Dude, she is insane. Look at that fucking face. She's crazy. She's, I mean, a Chihuahua, so it checks out. It all makes sense here, but definitely on some crack shit. And she got her Christmas Eve. Update, here's my brother's cat. We're bonding a lot because me and my brother have been playing this medieval dynasty game a lot, and the cat, I kind of like force her into a chokehold so she'll calm down on me for a second, but like look how cute she is. I love this bitch. Also update on the cat that I picked up outside that I gave to my grandma, kind of as a present, but also because I'm selfish and I can't keep a cat, so I'm gonna give it to someone else where I can like come and see the cat still whenever I want, which works out really great with my new job. I just started on my lunch breaks. I can just go sit at my grandma's house and play with the cat, because who needs to eat, right? Yeah, so those are the pet updates, and that's the updates on all of the media I have been consuming this last couple weeks here. Do you guys want to listen to the cutest song ever? Because I'm going to play you the cutest song ever. It's called Love You by The Free Design. And I found it watching this art video. It's always art videos. It's always with the art, right? Of course the music's going to pair well with the art. It's just, it is art. But I found it on this art video of this like little face, and it's like cinched up at the top with a like necklace or like a hanging kind of thing, and when you uncinch it, the face like comes apart, and it pulls a part of the mouth into a little like compartment, and this girl makes a bunch of them. They're super cute. I'll try to find some, if not posting it on this show. I will definitely show you the next show. But this was the song playing in the background, and I thought it was really, really fucking cute, and it's one of my favorite songs right now. Here's Love You by The Free Design. Hang on, I've got to turn off a bunch of shit. Wow, this is awkward. Here's Love You by The Free Design.
Give a little time for the child within you. Don't be afraid to be young and free. Undo the locks and throw away the keys, and take off your shoes and socks and run you. Give a little time for the child within you. Don't be afraid to be young and free. Undo the locks and throw away the keys and take off your shoes and socks and run you. Run through the meadow and scare up the milking cows. Run down the beach kicking clouds of sand. Walk a windy weather day, feel your face blow away. Stop and listen, love you. Love like a circus clown, put away your circus frown. Ride on a roller coaster upside down. Waltzing Matilda, Carrie loves a kinkajou. Joey catch a kangaroo, hug you. Dandelion, milkweed, silky and a sunny sky. Reach out and hitch a ride and float on by. Balloons down below, blooming colors of the rainbow. Red, blue and yellow, green, I love you.
Bicycles, tricycles, ice cream, candy, lollipops, popsicles, licorice sticks, Solomon, Grundy, Raggedy Andy, Tweedledum and Tweedledee, home free.
Cowboys and Indians, coffee dogs and sandbands, beach balls and baseballs and basketballs
Baseballs and basketballs too.
I love forget-me-nots, fluffernutters, sugar pops. I'll hug you and kiss you and love you.
Love you.
Love you. Love you.
Love you.
Love you. La 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 la
There are people in town, and crazy people in town, eating bread and butter and honey and drinking black coffee cola. They believe we are wild, man, they believe we are wild, just because we don't use any money and we drink no coffee cola. But if you could go and see how they live, then you discover how savage they are, so much wilder than we. There are people in town, man, we are people in town, eating bread and butter and honey and drinking black coffee cola. Money is what they like most, money is what they like, and people who have plenty of money belong to high society. But if you could go and see how they live, shame, then you discover how savage they are, so much wilder than we. They keep dreaming of war, man, hate and crime everywhere. I was told that is to get the money they need to buy coffee cola. They keep dreaming of war, man, hate and crime everywhere. That is the way they can find the money they need to buy coffee cola.
Okay, before I jump scare you with the next song, it's deep, okay? It's a deep song, but it's also a deep cut. So I was reminded of the song because someone I used to know, somebody that you used to know, sent this to me a couple days ago and was like, thank you for showing me that, like, you know, this one's a banger. This is, out of all the songs, he said, like, out of all the songs you've sent me, this will forever, like, be the greatest. And I fully agree with it. But I was just reminded of the song, so I haven't listened to it since, like, when I was deep in the shit in college. So here's to creating new memories with old songs. Here's The Rip by Portishead.
As she walks in the room, scented and tall, hesitating once more. And as I take on myself and the bitterness I felt, realize that love lost white horses. They will take me away, and that tenderness I feel will send the dark underneath. Will I follow through the glory of life? I will scatter on the floor, disappointed and sore. And in my thoughts I have bled for the riddles I've been fed. Another lie moves over. White horses, they will take me away, and that tenderness I feel will send the dark
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure when the song played earlier is when my computer was going fucking wild. So I kind of want to play it again because I don't think I don't think it got the shot it deserved. The Weezer song, it's Weezer. You can go back and listen to it whenever. That was Steven's honorable mention for the night, though. So I put the playlist in the description if you want to listen to it. But I'm playing this next song again because I don't think y'all heard it well enough the first time. So here's Gyati.
What's your Don't be afraid.
I think I have my headphones so loud that the mic is still picking up the music from my headphones. Yeah, that song fucks. I actually, because this whole playlist is just shit I've been listening to recently, but that song I just found today, like on my drive home from work. Anyway, started a new job. I'm a full-on teacher. Early Head Start teacher. I am apparently going to be teaching 0 to 3-year-olds. So really fun and awesome, and is actually kind of a big deal because I have a name badge and everything now. So it's kind of official. But basically, my first day of orientation was yesterday. Today, I think put in like, I think I clocked out at 9 hours just today, which is insane because one, I have never worked a full-time job before. I mean, I've worked full-time hours. Okay, I guess I have worked like 8-hour shifts at the bar, but this is like a real job, guys. This is a real job. And apparently I'm in charge of like kind of a lot of people, like not just the kids, but I have like support teachers working for me and shit like that. And like I'm pretty like high up in the rank of like, I don't know how this happened to me. I do know how this happened to me, actually. They offered me a preschool teaching job. I declined because it's $13 an hour. And then they called back saying, you could also be this specialized teacher for $18 an hour. And I said, yes, I can also do that. So let's do that. And basically the first day of orientation was yesterday, right? And probably for like 6 hours, we just kind of had to listen to this girl be like, people with disabilities are people too. In facts, I guess. I don't really know what they were getting at with all of that, because it was so awkward. Because I just be talking, especially if it's an awkward situation. I will talk so fucking much. And this girl, I could not tell if she was like digging that I was doing that or just being fake nice and is like, what is this girl talking about? Like, why is she always talking all of the time? Because we had orientation and there was like 7 people online and only 2 of us can make it in person. So it was kind of weird, and like she couldn't figure out how to use the computer and she's saying all this stuff. Anyways, she was always asking all these questions and no one would answer. I answered every single one of her goddamn questions. And one of the questions was, it was literally like she had a slide up and she was like, okay, this might be a trick question. She goes, what are people with disabilities? Was literally the fucking question on the board. She goes, what are people with disabilities? And I like looked around, as in looked at the one person sitting next to me, and everyone turned up their camera online. And I said, no one was saying anything, but she was kind of still waiting. So I was like, whoa, what are people with disabilities? I was like, people. And she was like, exactly. I was like, this has to be a fucking joke. So yeah, I guess that's the starting point. That's the starting point with this place. And that's what it just like, I don't know how to describe this vibe to you without you also just like sitting there for 6 hours watching these like orientation videos of like diversity and inclusion with only like white people talk with no disabilities on the screen talking. But like that's the general vibe. And I think Center for Human Services does a lot of cool shit, don't get me wrong, and that's why I applied there. But I also think they're missing the mark a little bit, because if you, I don't know, it's just like if you have to say, or it's like the same type of vibe when you see like people who are like fat on the internet and people are like, she's still rocking it. Like, what? That's such a backhanded fucking, like, what do you mean? Like, the fact that you're, like, pointing out differences in a way of being, like, I don't know how to describe it. Because it just seems off the mark a little bit, right? So, basically, yeah, sat there for about 6 hours being like, people with disabilities, you know, like, I literally think we talked for 20 minutes about how to talk to people with disabilities, which some of it's good, like some of it's like, you know, just like they're literally still people, like, but like that's so obvious that I don't think it has to be talked about for hours. So it's a little cringy. But yeah, that's primarily the kids I'll be working with are gonna be like, never mind. I was gonna say, no, I'll just fucking say, I was gonna say the kids I'll be working with are some autistic motherfuckers, but I think I'll vibe with them pretty well. In my personal experience with children and just me in general. So we'll see how this goes. I will definitely be telling some stories for sure. But I'm super excited. They asked me if I wanted to be with like babies or 2-year-olds, and automatically I was like, give me those 2-year-olds, because people are off the mark with that shit. People talk about like terrible 2s. Nah. It's when they turn like 3, dude, you're fucked. But 2-year-olds, they're still like malleable, right? And you can still kind of like get them into shape gently, right? I'm not a as mean as I sound, that's sarcastic because I'm the fucking nicest bitch ever, and y'all know it. Anyways, oh, one more thing I did. No, I'll talk about smoking weed next show. Okay, no, but first I do have to say, so I've smoked weed again. You know, I took the drugs on New Year's and I was like, fuck it, weed ball. So I got high the other day, for the first time in a really long time, and watched poker videos on YouTube for hours. And I don't know anything about poker. I don't know the hands of poker, but I am so fucking into poker right now that I downloaded Baltro. And first of all, everyone who's hyping up Baltro, fuck you. It's not even poker, and it pisses me off so bad. It's a cute game though, so I might give it another shot, because I really only played for 20 minutes and I was like, fuck this, like, it's not even poker. But what was really funny about it is me and my brother were reading the description, or like the reviews on Baltro, and this game is out here getting people off of meth. Like, one of the comments was like, it was like, I'm not joking, I literally quit doing meth because I play this game so much that I don't have time to do meth anymore. So it was basically saying, like, if you have ADHD, you're fucked, which is false advertisement because I have ADHD and fuck that game. But poker, yeah. I'm kind of into poker. I definitely did though, because I smoked again after that, like, same day, right? And I definitely did have my moment, which every person who smokes weed for the first time, yes, I'm a new person, this is me smoking weed for the first time, every person who smokes weed for the first time has that moment of just like crash out from it. So there was a moment when, like, I came inside and I was like high and I was trying to make tea, and literally I smoked way too much, to the point where, like, I needed to be horizontal or I would fall to the fucking floor. Like, I needed to, like, I could feel all of the blood draining, like, from my ears and shit. It was such an intense feeling. I've not smoked since. It was only like one time, because honestly, I don't really feel the desire to smoke, even though, like, I have it at my disposal. It's January 8th, so I've been able to smoke for like 8 days. Like, obviously I'm always able to, but like in my head, like, what I'm allowing myself. And I've only smoked like one day. And even for the show, I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, I could like go back to my old, but I don't even feel like I enjoy music more when I'm high. I feel like I enjoy music more when I'm sober now. Just by comparison, like, literally comparing it the other day, and I was listening to music, and it still sounded really good. It sounded actually really, really good. But the thing is, like, that feeling, like, dies off pretty quick, and you're kind of just left with, like, feeling less than good, like, 30 minutes later, just for that, like, high for a moment. And I honestly don't really think I need to live like that anymore. I think it's fun, and I think it's been like a fun experiment to, like, oh, let's smoke again after so long and just see. But honestly, like, I don't know. I don't really feel the desire to anymore. But when I did get high, oh my god, I was pissing myself off so fucking bad. So I was listening to music, and I kept on doing this thing with my fingers where I would skip to the next song, like, because I was just getting so excited, and I was like, oh my god, am I gonna music, and so I was getting so excited and, like, trying to cue the songs, but instead, like, I just could not fucking operate my phone, and so I kept on skipping to the next song with like 1 minute left in each song, and it was pissing me off so bad that I had to turn off my phone and just, like, literally meditate, because I was too, like, excited and manic about it. So yeah, anyways, it's been a fun night, you guys. Thanks for listening to me yap. And honestly, this playlist was only 1 hour long, so that literally means, I mean, in between buffer time, because my computer's just going apeshit tonight, but that literally means that I talked more this show than I played music, and I think that's a first. That's the trend I'm seeing happening, is, like, talking more and more, which is I don't know, You guys tell me if that's good or bad, actually. But obviously I don't mind it because this is my personal internet diary. So thank you guys for listening to me yap. Thanks for listening to my music. Next week is gonna be Daft Punk. Yeah, I just decided that right now. Or no, okay, I don't know, I might do a poll on like my Snapchat or Instagram story or something between Daft Punk and Minecraft music. And it's not like either of those is not like Minecraft music playlist. I'm not gonna be playing like music from the Minecraft soundtrack. I'm gonna be playing songs that sound like Minecraft. Same with Daft Punk. I'm not gonna be playing Daft Punk. We're playing songs that I've found that sound like Daft Punk. So it's between those two. That's what you're expecting next week, which means it will be something completely different from both of those ideas. But thanks for listening to me. I'm gonna finish it out with a fucking banger of a gay icon queen song. It's not Queen. It's a Montreal. Here's Bunny Ain't No Kind of Writer. I will see you guys next week on Wednesday at 7 again for a fun, lovely time. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Figjams.
Saw her at go kissing girls, what a shock, said you must be an artist. She muttered her reply, I was judging her friend as the DJ played a dead jam. No one wants to dance, they're outside, smoking cigarettes. Matthew was there, yes, he gave me the eye, saying it doesn't kill to try, then blue lights all around. Eva, I'm sorry, but you will never have me. To me, you're just some faggy girl, and I need a lover with soul power. And you ain't got no soul power. Eva, I'm sorry, but you will never have me. To me, you're just some faggy girl, and I need a lover with soul power. And you ain't got no soul, power. No, you ain't got no soul. She led me outside to the church with the swing. There I was, her confessor. Her come on made me blush, was a crush for the night, till I screamed, stop! Hey! You must be aware I'm not alone. I've got a tigress back at home, and besides, you would know what to do with me. And under the blue light, she's gonna gossiping, 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 gossiping. Eva, I'm sorry, but you will never have me. To me, you're just some faggy girl, and I need a lover with soul power. And you ain't got no soul power. Eva, I'm sorry, but you will never have me. To me, you're just some faggy girl,